Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Monday, June 9th, 2025. It's been a while since I've posted a video, guys. Just wanted to update you guys. Currently trading 20 funded accounts. I have different prop firms, Apex, Tradeify, MyFunded Futures, and Take Profit Trader. Accounts are doing pretty good, decent balance, good drawdown, and we look to continue that. A couple changes according to my plan, my strategy. I'll update you guys on that when I do the morning analysis. But we are back. Just want to keep updating you guys throughout the process, throughout my journey. Let you guys know, and also videotape it for myself, record it for myself for later purposes, and to make sure I stay accountable and true to myself and true to my strategy and my rules and my plan and all that. So we're back. Let's take a look at the chart, see what levels we might have and any trades we might take. All right, guys, here we are on the charts. NQ 4-hour on the right, ES 4-hour on the left. One of the major updates and changes to my rules and my plan, instead of marking out pivots on the 1 hour, I started doing this on the 4-hour time frame. As you guys see here, 4-hour for ES as well. It's just kind of helped me with taking less setups and taking a little bit of higher quality setups. Some of the hourly price would sweep that level and then continue, and then I would try to take a reversal off of that. But the 4-hour was showing the momentum was towards that direction, and unfortunately, I was trying to take reversals when the momentum was showing strength towards that side. So this on the 4 hours kind of a little bit stronger confluence for me, and it's helping me stay true to the direction and true to the wherever we think price is going. So this has been helping me out tremendously. Again, we mark out pivots like we would with the hourly. One pivot here, pivot down here. Any gaps we might see, there's a gap right here on NQ. Same thing with ES. A gap right here, which is an imbalance where we're expecting a ton of orders to be resting. Price come into it, give a potential move higher. Again, a lot of stop orders below this low right here. Price comes through it, taps into it, and then gives a continuation higher because this liquidity is still being wanted to be targeted all the way up here. So these are my reasonings for my plan. Again, once we see that, we'll look into the 2-minute. Another rule change. I don't know if I mentioned it or if I was doing it before we left. I only look at the 2-minute now. I don't look at the 1 minute, 3 minute, 30 seconds. I don't fluctuate through my lower time frames. I just stay focused on the 2-minute. If there's a gap in the 2-minute, then I'll take that setup. If there's no gap in the 2-minute, I do not look at the 1 minute. I do not look at the 30 seconds. I do not look at the 3-minute or the 5-minute. I just stay true to the 2-minute, and I wait for a setup there. If there's no gaps on the 2 minutes, then there's no setup for me, and I'll continue to wait. So that's what we're going to do. The 4-hour candle closes here at about 14 minutes, 14 and a half or 13 and a half minutes, and we're going to see how this candle closes. If it's showing strength, if it's showing weakness, we might take a continuation off of that as well, because we have been taking continuations on these new accounts. Again, depending on how this 4-hour candle closes. So I'll update you guys here. I'll check back in with you guys in about 14 minutes, 13 minutes, and we'll see if we have any valid setup. So I'll be back. All right, guys, potential NQ short or long here. Got that close above. All right, so we are in on that NQ long. I'll go ahead and show you guys the reason behind this. You guys see this push here higher. Now I'm requiring a gap somewhere up here to be able to take this short. I wanted in on this short because this level right there, 4-hour, is a liquidity zone, but I'm still expecting price to push back higher, because there was no gap created over here, no imbalance, no sweep of anything, or there was a larger time sweep, but the lower time frame sweep, there was none, and there was no imbalance left behind. So I'm expecting price to come back here, give another push higher, another liquidity sweep, and then a potential for a rejection. As I'm expecting that, ES still did not tap into its liquidity, which is all the way up here. So I'm expecting ES as well to continue pushing higher, which in turn will help out NQ continue higher, and that is the reason behind it. My stop loss is here, but at the pivot low, and we'll see what happens. All right, I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll update you guys here periodically. Okay, guys, so here we are in the trade. Price worked in my favor there for a little bit. Thought we were going to get a nice little push higher towards the session high and sweep that, and ES again with this liquidity target up above, but we did not get that. Price sold off here and took me out for full -1R. Again, we do have these gaps on this left side that price could still potentially bounce off of and give another push higher. I was thinking price might have wanted to bounce off of this. I mean, it did bounce off of it, but stop loss was too large and take profit was a little bit too large, and we weren't able to get that there. So we're keeping an eye on it. If price wants to come back up here, it depends on what price wants to do first. If price wants to come back up here and reverse this, disrespect this, and then potentially give another move higher, we'll be interested in a long. If price wants to come down here, close below this, disrespect this gap, then again, we'll be interested in short, because the 4-hour liquidity was already swept here, and it looks like price wants to continue pushing lower. So if price is telling us it wants to push lower, then we'll be interested in that short, and we'll see. Candle closes here in a couple minutes. If we can get a 2-minute candle close below this, then again, we'll take that short. But price has to tell us what to do. We do not tell price what to do. We're down -1R. We'll be patient. We'll be disciplined. And we'll wait for the next valid setup. So I'll be back. All right, guys. Potential NQ short here. We're getting this candle close below.
Order filled.
All right, we are in on that short. Again, this is same process we had earlier, right? Price created this gap when I got stopped out of that short. Price came tapped into this gap. Again, this gap was the one that was created. Price came tapped into it. On that move up, we created this bullish imbalance. Price came into it, tapped into it, failed to go higher, failed to continue to move higher, and actually came down close below. Again, guys, once it closes below the gap, you guys know that is my entry signal. That is my trigger. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are in on this short, and now we just wait and see. Nothing else for us to do other than just wait around and see how it all plays out. Either I get my stop loss hit or my take profit triggered, and that's going to be about it. So I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll update you guys here periodically, and I'll let you guys know how it plays out. Okay, guys, so here we are. Got stopped out of this play here. The short did not work. Went a little bit in our favor. Came back, took us out for full -1R. As you guys saw here, I called out this gap earlier. This was the reason why we took. Price came back, tapped into it. That was the reason why we jumped in on that short. And right now, price looks like it just disrespected it. So right now, we are interested in that long that we called out for that reason. The reason behind it, again, guys, it is because that was what created that initial move down. Again, if price is to respect this, price should have just continued selling off. It didn't. Price came back up, closed above this gap, and now it's continuing to expecting a continuation move higher. So we are in on this long. Again, guys, we do not control any of the outcome or how it happens, but we are controlling the process, the mindset we bring into trading, and now we are in. So we'll take a minute and see how it all plays out, and I'll update you guys here periodically. Okay, guys, here we are back on the charts. As you see here, price had a nice move up. If we get this candle close below this gap, we will be interested in a short here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, guys, so we just reversed position right there. We were in that long, as you guys saw here. And ES tapped into this gap that we had called out from the morning session. Again, this is prior day high, as you guys see here. 4-hour pivot. All that comes in confluence here. Price finally tapped into it, gave us that move. On NQ, you guys see here, had that nice run up. Price came close below it. Again, it disrespected that gap. That means potential for the sellers being in the market is there. And now we just have to wait it out and see how it all plays out. So we are in it. Stop loss is at the pivot highs here. Hopefully there's some protected highs, and hopefully we get this move lower. So been waiting for this one all morning long. Probably should have just waited for this setup and instead of taking all the other setups we took previously, but it is what it is. We are in it now, and we're just going to wait and see how this one plays out. 1, 2. Okay, guys, so here we are back on the charts. Just wanted to update you guys on this trade. Price did end up started off pretty decently in my favor here. There was some Apple news that came out and started to move the market. They're here, as you guys can see, but still, we are still in this trade. Have not gotten stopped out yet. I'm thinking if these are protected highs right here, we should be okay for price not to come back up here and sweep above this, but we'd never know, right? We never know in trading. The 4-hour candle just closed. It's 11:03. Candle closed at 11. Here I'll show you guys on NQ. Pretty decent, strong bullish candle. As you guys see, though, price did tap into my 4-hour liquidity zone here. That's the one I have marked out. That's the one that I'm currently taking this trade off of. ES as well, but ES closed pretty bullish and pretty strong. Engulfed this whole candle, closed above, and basically closed out the previous day high, which is pretty bullish to me. What I would be expecting here would be potentially a lower time frame sweep of the lows. Price come down here and give a potential long setup. If that does happen, then I might have to take this trade off prematurely, a little bit early, if we do get a long setup off of that, because the 4 hours did close pretty strong on ES and NQ. But we'll just wait it out, right? We don't control anything in trading. We have to play the market the way it shows us, what it tells us, and what it does, and we'll play it accordingly after that. So we're just here. We're just waiting around. We're still in this trade. The stop loss hasn't been triggered. Nothing's told me to get out of this trade yet, so we're staying in it, and we'll see how it all plays out. So I'll be back in a bit, and I'll keep updating you guys periodically. 1, 2. Okay, guys, here we are back on the charts. Been in this trade for what seems like forever. Probably 2.5 hours now. As you guys see here, price went in my favor, went against me. Has been chopping around as of late right now. Currently going in my favor. Time is 12:45, and as if you guys know, if you guys been around at 12:45, if I am still in a trade, wherever I'm at in the trade, I like to move that trade in a to break even to reduce my risk, because as you guys know, at 12:50 market on close and balance, it does come out. So right now, I just moved my stop loss to break even. No more risk on this trade. Either we're going to finish the day with a -2R, or we're going to finish it break even. So right now we'll see how price wants to react and how it wants to go. Hopefully we could get a nice little sell-off here into the market on close and balance, or into the close of the day. And I'll update you guys here in a bit, let you guys know how it all plays out. 1, 2. Okay, guys, here we are back on the charts. Market on close and balance came out 9 minutes ago, almost 10 minutes ago. The opening candle just ripped up higher. Sucks, but it never even came back up here after it just wicked up super quick and took me out for break even right there. And as you guys see here, price is selling off right now. Looks like it might even go top into my +2R target at the end of the day here, but it is what it is. It is unfortunate. I moved my stop loss to break even, decided to minimize risk because you never know, it could just continue higher once the news comes out. So we reduced risk, took it off, and that is what it is. Finish off the day with 4 trades, as you guys see here. Loser, loser, break even, break even. 2 break evens, 2 losers. Finishing off the day -2R. I'll show you guys the Apex accounts. We have 10 of these. Drawdown was pretty good at the start of the day. Unfortunate, today took 2 losers. First trade was also in profit, so we took a little bit of heat on the drawdown. It is what it is, nothing too crazy. Here's you guys will see 2 losers, 2 break evens. Some issues with the contracts. I don't know what's going on there. Here you guys see 2 losers, basically break even. Took a little bit of green on those, and that's how we finishing off the day. On Apex, here are my fund futures, 3 accounts. You guys see the balance there. Tradeify, 5 accounts. Here's the balance, -2R, and 2 take profit trader accounts, -2R. Decent day. Some subpar setups, some pretty decent setups. Think I'm gonna try to tighten down my trades that I took. I took a couple more today, just based on discretion and what I thought price was gonna do based on candle closes, 4-hour closes, and sweeps, liquidity targets, and all that. It works out, but I just don't like risking that much on a day-to-day basis, copy trading 20 accounts. It does become an issue when I do have red days and take losing trades in a row, and could possibly blow the accounts, and I don't want to do all that all connected to 20 accounts. So finishing off the day, -2R. It is what it is. 1 win makes me that money back. I'm not even worried about it. We'll come back tomorrow, the rest of the week, and we'll try to take good setups like we did today. So appreciate you guys. We're back. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.